welcome to Out of the Nowhere, where absolutely nothing happens out of the nowhere. It's me, KG. How the fuck are you doing? I don't know if you can tell from this video or like the lighting in here, but it's kind of like a gloomier day. But I was inspired. I was actually just watching, I don't know if you all watch 360 with Speedy. It's one of my favorites. I don't know why. I think Speedy is so funny. Something about his mannerisms are funny to me. And he had Will Smith on there and they were just talking about things, and then it kind of just sparked a thought in my head, and I figured, you know what, let me go up here and record for my girls. Let me get on this interwebs, let me get on this microphone and record for my girlies. So here I am, and I want to talk about a topic that has been near and dear to my heart personally. I cannot remember if I've ever talked about this before. I don't think that I have, and if so, I'm sure this is going to be an expanded version because I'm an expanded person. You know, we're learning, we're getting better, we're growing, all the things. But I want to talk about like stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And I know that's like a common phrase. I feel like people have their own versions of it. There may be some things that you do personally where you think that you're staying ready. And I just kind of wanted to share mine, and they're more from a space of, I guess some of them are like, what is the word I'm trying to use? Some of them may be a bit more from like from your presentation, maybe like, you know, your clothes, your makeup, your hair, all of that. But some of them are also just like mentally, right? So I wanted to kind of share some things that I do to stay ready so I don't have to get ready, but also kind of just like spark a conversation about this, because I feel like there's a lot of things going along or going around on the world. You know, we're talking a lot we're talking a lot online about, you know, your aesthetics. So we're talking about like microblading brows and getting lash extensions and lipo, just all the things that you can be doing to your body or your overall face to make sure that you're always ready to go, which I'm 100% a proponent for. I mean, you know, you do what you want to do it. You like it, I love it, honey. Whatever you like, I'm here for it. I don't know if I'm going to go the full like lipo route or anything of that sort, but I definitely am all for you tweaking to make yourself feel good and so that you feel ready to go every single day. I can definitely attest to the fact that lashes can be a really great addition. I know personally, I used to be an all the time lash girly. Shout out to my girl Lexi at Lush Lashes. I love her. She's amazing. If you're in the Pittsburgh area, she does the best lashes. I just, chef's kiss. I'm also a nail girly. I have not been to go see my girl Lily in a minute, but I love her as well. But really what I wanted to say is like those type of little things, like getting your nails done, getting your eyebrows microbladed, or maybe just getting them waxed and tinted. Those are little small things that can have you feeling 10,000 times better in the morning. You wake up every day, half of your shit is together. If you have, you know, your brows tattooed or your lashes already done, you really don't need makeup for the most part. You might not need to do your full face. You could just feel glam or feel good with just that, or might just want to put on a little tinted moisturizer or something, and then boom, you're ready, you're out the door. I feel like those are things that can make your life easier, and that's a way of making yourself stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You go to your appointments a couple times a month, and after that, you're good to go. You're good to go. You're set. Your shit looks nice. You're ready for anything. You're down for whatever. In the same vein of being down for whatever, I am a major proponent of some good like outfit formulas that you have, that you like your go-to fits, or maybe even planning out outfits in your head. You can even go as far as putting them together within your closet. That's something that I used to do a while ago. I would kind of like piece outfits together, like on a random day, I would just go in my closet and like try stuff on and see how it looks or whatever. And that was more so because at one time I was a busy girly. I actually was busy. Now that I look back on it, I'm like, oh bitch, you were never home. What the hell? But it would be like, you know, bus, club, another club, or like, you know, school, work, out with a friend, repeat. Or like out with my boyfriend, repeat, all of the things. So I hate saying all the things. It's so funny. My mom, like that was one of the phrases that I had started to pick up, and then she picked it up too. And now she does it all the time, and I like low-key cringe, and I don't want to say it anymore. That sounds so bad, but it's true. Anyway, so outfits. Getting some outfit formulas together, getting your like go-to fits. Even if you're somebody that like, you just love a good button-up and some jeans. I'm a button-up bitch, okay? You may see me here in these sweatshirts because I'm chilling in the house and I'm talking to my homegirls. But I'm a button-up bitch. I have so many button-up shirts, it's actually not even funny. It's not even funny. At one point last year, I had to clean up my closet because it was becoming entirely too much. And yes, I did just make an order on Zara for more, but mind your business. Anyway, getting those outfits together, having those pieces that you know always work, or you know you have your best fitting jeans, like your pants fit, you know you could just go home and throw it back on. You know your things are clean, you could just whip into the house really quick, maybe take a whole bath, maybe take a full bath, you know, do what you do and go. Those kind of things allow you to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So you know certain things already fit. You already know you have a go-to outfit. You might want to try on something else to like spice it up a little bit, but you know good and well if you were crunched for time, you have something you can easily throw on. That has been something that single-handedly saved my 20s. Single-handedly saved my 20s and continues to save me to this day, because I do, and I get in there and I start messing around, but I know good and well at the end of the day I could just throw on this shirt and these jeans and I'm gonna look cute, I'm gonna look put together, and life is gonna be grand. Same thing with makeup. I always like to make sure that my makeup kit is together. Make sure that my makeup bag has all my items in it. Make sure that nothing is getting clumpy, nothing's getting old. The moment something is getting like old and cruddy, get something new. Let's go to Sephora. Let's go see what the girlies are buying. Let me see, like, you know, what else has been in my cart, because that is something that you need to have at the ready. I feel like if you are someone that likes to put on some makeup, whether it's just like you throwing on a little bit of blush and a lip gloss and going about your day, having those things ready and together are important. And I am someone, I do tend to purchase multiples if there's something that I love, like the Fenty Hot Chocolate Lip Balm or lip gloss. 10 out of 10, my favorite. I literally will wear it till it dies. I have multiple of those. Same thing with, there's this one Nars lip pencil. When I get the name, I will put it in the description box for you all. It's like the perfect plummy brown for my skin tone, and I can honestly wear it all year long. And a lot of times I'll do it with that Fenty Hot Chocolate or the regular Fenty lip balm, like the original one. I don't remember what that one's called, but anyway, I digress. Keep your makeup kit together. Keep it together. Make sure that the items in there are ready, and then also that helps when you're going on trips too. You know your shit is fresh. You know, you're good to go. I personally, I know I've told you guys 1,000,006 times, I'm in love with these ColourPop precision brow pencils. And I will honestly die on the ground when, if they ever decide to stop making them. There was a moment where they kind of scared me for a minute and I had to write them a very serious letter. I kid you not. I wrote multiple emails and they're not back in stock. But anyway, those are my favorite brow pencils and they only sell them on their website. I'll link it below as well if you've never heard me talk about this. That's what I'm using today. I use the black and brown shade. One of my favorites, honestly, the best brow pencil I've ever used. And it's like $6 versus me trying to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills one that is low-key ashy. And I'm not trying to be ashy. Why would I ever want to be ashy? Like, come on. Goodness. But anyway, so that's a winner. So your makeup kit is together. You've got your outfit formulas together. You're doing your maintenance things that you love, your pedicures, your manicures, your brows, your whatever. But now that we move past aesthetic, I want to talk about staying ready for opportunities. One thing that I talk about a lot, and any of my friends know, I'm always welcoming in the abundance of unorthodox opportunities. Things that would otherwise be like, what the fuck? How did this happen to you? Or where did this even come from? Or who even gave you that opportunity? Those are the kind of things that I'm like, those are the things that are for me. I don't want the ordinary, found a penny. No, I want to find $1,000 on the floor. That's where we're going. I want to be offered a random ass job that no one even knew about that someone just made up. That's what I want. I want you to send me a brand deal that is perfectly tailored to me that I can make the most absolute fun videos out of. That's the type of shit that I want, right? And I think in getting to that space, which is actually a space that I had been working on now for the past probably 6 months, getting to the space where I'm welcoming things that are a bit more unknown, because I think that's really what it is. Something that's going to be unorthodox, something that's going to be, tailored to you, something that God's going to send you, God, the universe, whatever you believe in is going to send you, is going to be something you've never seen before, something that is you coded. And I think looking for something that's you coded is something that's very difficult for us in this current time and age. Because right now everyone's looking for something kind of cookie cutter, or they're looking to follow somebody else's path, or they want to find a mentor that's going to teach them how to do what they did or whatever. And I think that's where I've always had a little bit of an aversion from that kind of stuff. Oh my goodness, talk about a rookie podcast or not putting my phone on silent. I want something that's just for me. I don't want to walk anybody else. Are we all right? It's because I drank that fucking tea. I don't want to walk anybody else's path. I want to walk my own path. And I know that my path is a little bit unorthodox. And I know that because I've tried to do the normal thing for the longest time and it's never worked out. It never felt good. It was never right. So I had to change my mindset. I had to open it up a little bit further and also like blur the lens a little bit. And remember I told y'all I couldn't see for a little bit? I don't know if it had anything to do with it. I took it as a spiritual sign that I was having a moment, right? That I needed to learn how to navigate life that's a little bit blurry. That's the spiritual moment that I took. That's how I wrote it down in my journal, and that's what I'm sticking with. Don't try to tell me anything else. But I feel like if someone were to listen to this out of the note, like just literally listen to this me talk sometimes, like I love you guys for listening to this because I'm fucking wild. I feel like some of the things that I say are just wild as heck, but whatever, it's really how I feel. So with that, I needed to realize that sometimes it's not going to be a clear picture. Sometimes the road ahead is not going to be super clear or straight, or it might be a little bit windy. It might have a couple obstacles. And just like I talked about last episode about kind of always running from things that were a little bit difficult, things that were past my level of expertise, things that things I was gonna have to work for, honestly. I realized that I'm gonna have to work for my unorthodox life. I'm gonna have to work for my path. I'm gonna have to work to do the things that I want to do because no one else has done them before. I don't know anybody personally that's ever done the things that I want to do. I don't know anybody personally that could walk me through the steps to get to what I want. So I'm gonna have to walk myself through, and that's gonna be a very different path. I don't want to claim difficulty on everything because I don't think everything has to be difficult. I do think some things can be challenging. But I will say that I'm gonna have to put in a little bit of work. So with that, I've been making sure that my mind is clear. I journal. I like to make sure that my emotions are regulated. If I'm feeling away, I'm not gonna push that on somebody else. There is a time and place where I would be feeling away and would look for others to try to help me bring myself out of whatever funk, whatever feeling, whatever attitude I might have had. It's not their job. It's nobody else's job but my own to regulate myself. So I now learned how to self-regulate. Shout out to therapy. I journal. I even, like if I need a moment and I need to work through something mentally, I will turn on the camera just like this and just record myself talking and just do a full brain dump, or I'll start jotting things down. Though I don't know about y'all, but the older I get, the harder it is for me to write. Like I don't know if I've got carpal tunnel. I don't know what the vibes are, but I be trying to write in my little journal. I tried to do that little artist way thing, writing them 3 pages. Child, by the first page, my hand was cramped and it just looked like I was scribbling. And at that point, what are we even doing? You know what I mean? What are we doing? I digress. But in any case, get to a place where you are comfortable self-regulating, you're comfortable working through things, you're comfortable with asking for help if you need it, because sometimes you do need a little bit of help. You're comfortable with doing some research. So that way you can still call in those changes. You can still call in those opportunities that might be a little bit different. If you're looking to advance somewhere in your job, or you want to learn something new, maybe thinking about the skills you may need to do so and honing in on those to make sure that you're set for when that comes about. Or when you decide to make that company, you want to know the ins and outs of what's happening. Maybe ask people that have those type of companies, or do your research, whatever it might be. Prepare for an unorthodox opportunity. You never know. You could say you want to open up a coffee shop and you start frequenting one, and then all of a sudden you become friends with the owner, and now you guys are opening up your own location. You didn't even know that was going to happen. You could say that, oh my goodness, I want to be the manager of my department by, the summertime, and all of a sudden your manager decides to quit, and now you're ready now because you had been doing whatever, you had been helping to mentor, you had been doing whatever you needed to do. You've been prepared to be there, right? And I think one thing that you always want to be, and I hate always feeling like you need to be ready for the next, but I think there's a way to be preparing for the next or preparing for better while also being very much in the moment of what's happening, being very much there. And to my point of getting ready so you can stay ready, when you're ready, when you're already together, when you're already dressed for the day, when you've already got your face on, when your hair looks good or whatever, and you go out at 3 p.m. and you end up staying out till 4 a.m., but your outfit was ready to go anywhere, you're good. It's the same concept. It's the exact same concept. I showed up at this job. I show up in my business. I show up as myself in all these places, ready for whatever the day happens to give. Ready for whatever opportunity might jump into my lap. And I think in doing that and making those mindset shifts and just being kind of prepped for it, it just feels good. You go through your day a little bit easier because you're not stressed about, oh my God, I don't have any clothes to wear. Never will I ever. Because one of the things, it's so funny, and this is just like a small anecdote, like just a small random thing. I love my sister. I love her. She will never have nothing to wear. I think she might be doing a little bit better now. She's like 23, so I feel like now she's getting into her bag. But like, she would never have nothing to wear. It would be the holidays. I would come home from college. My mom would be like, "Oh, you have to take your sister to go get something to wear to dinner to do." I'm like, "Why she ain't got nothing to wear? Where y'all been? What y'all be doing? What are you talking about? It's like 2 days prior. It's the day before. What's going on?" And I even have friends and stuff that are like that. And I'm all for like a last minute mall trip to see if we can find something better. But I always have the at home alternative. I have people that be out here like, "Oh, I wanted to go look and see if I could find something to wear today." Girl, you ain't got nothing to wear yet? You don't have nothing? No. We have to do better. We have to do better. And now, like, even for those people, I'm the one that's like, "Do you need me to bring you something? Did you already find something, or do you want to go shopping next week to go find something to do for blah, blah, blah?" Like, it's actually insane. But I think that's just because of my level of preparation. I've always been like a very foundational person. Like, I want to make sure like the foundation is good, that we're set. We've got, the basics taken care of. And those things, like me being ready, me looking good, me feeling together, all of that is like a baseline foundation item for me. And I've had conversations with friends in the past about like, our maintenance routine and like what your maintenance might be. Everybody's maintenance is different. Some people just like get their coochie wax and go on with their day. No, there's like 10 different other items. I have to make 5 other appointments. Like, there's no way. There's no way. I wish, and actually, no, maybe I don't wish this. I balance back and forth between wishing it and not. I wish I was like low maintenance in that way. Like, I wish that I didn't love all those little extra things, the pedicures, the manicures, the going, like, if we're going on a beach vacation or like whatever, like I'm trying to get braids. Like, there's so many levels. There's so many levels to the things that I want to do. I need to get my nails done. We need to do eyebrows. Let me see if I can get a lash appointment. What about my toes? Because you got to go different places for everything. It becomes a moment. But I think honing in on what my maintenance really was, and then realizing what my maintenance is for each section, or not section, like each type of situation, let's say. Where am I getting these words from? Helps me to stay ready so I don't have to get ready. Okay. Period. So that's really all I have for you guys today. I will link the little products that I talked about, even down to like the lip gloss and the lip pencil and my eyebrow pencil and all of that below. And I want to know, like, what is your maintenance routine? What are some things that you do to get ready so you don't have to stay ready so you don't have to get ready? I'm curious. And if you don't have a plan, what are some things that you'd want to incorporate? If there was something that you wanted to add into your everyday or like your regular maintenance routines, or something that you want to include in your life, and not necessarily even like maintenance as far as like, aesthetics are concerned, but like things within your life, what are some things that you want to add into your life in order to allow you to stay ready in a great mindset, or open yourself up to love, all of that. Like, I'm curious. I want to know. All right. I will see you guys on the internet somewhere. Bye. Oh, I have to turn off the camera. Oh, I should have worn my lava. Okay.
Let's open up the GarageBand and get it going. I feel like out of breath, like I ran up the steps or something. What even is that? What is that? Are you my audience member from my podcast? I love that. Thank you so much. Who knew that at this stage in the game I would have a full studio audience? Love that for me. Do I annoy you? Probably, right? I'm sorry if I do. Alright. Snowball is red. In 3, 2, 1.